Dr. Manish Das and Miss Rupali Barua Das. Dr. Manish Das and Miss Rupali Barua Das, supercounselors.com, Best Career Counselor of the Year.
Welcome to another podcast with Bigfoot Publications. Today I am with a very versatile personality. His name is Dr. Advocate Manish Das. Dr. Manish Das is currently serving Supreme Court of India, and he is an author. He is a career counselor by passion. So next words will be with Dr. Advocate Manish Das. Sir, kindly introduce yourself, what you actually do, and what kind of services you offer to the society.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me out here for this podcast. I'm Advocate Dr. Manish Das. I'm a life member at Supreme Court of India and also a author, career counselor by passion. Actually, the thing is that we have started long back. As my grandfather was an advocate, he have started a law firm, Das and Company, in long back in 1932. And after that, now I am taking over the charge and I'm expanding my law firm not only regionally but also nationally as well as internationally. And beside this, I've handled many cases of different genre, and we have got criminal cases, civil cases, cyber crime cases, and have dealt in many matters in advocacy, if you ask me regarding this. And more importantly, arbitration, mediation, and many other things, international relation and all. And advocacy is my bread and butter because advocacy profession is a first class citizen of the country. As we know, advocates are the first class citizen of the country and the job with responsibility. This is not just a job, it is a service to the nation. And I work hard a lot to reach this position, and I thank you for inviting me
You are
out
most
here
welcome, sir.
and giving me an opportunity to share my experience in the field of advocacy.
No, sir. So my first question will be, like, you are a practicing advocate in Supreme Court. So how's the life there? Like, how many cases generally settle in Supreme Court? And if you can tell me something about your profession, like how the things work. What is the morning routine? What is the evening routine? And how many cases you generally handle in a single day?
Look, regarding Supreme Court, it is little different from the normal trial court, the district courts, because in trial court we have to look lots of things. Because in trial court is the main pillar, is the foundation on the basis of where the evidence are being tested, witnesses are being asked, and enter the report of the case is being prepared. And after a judgment is being pronounced, after that opposite party may go to the higher court, that is the appellate court, that is high court. After that also, if he or she is unsatisfied with the appellate court judgment, he or she may move to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is known as the last resort of justice. As we all know that Supreme Court is such a court where the judgment comes on the basis on the merit of the case. And as you know, Supreme Court, the thing is that we have to work really hard because, as you know, on the various court judgments, when Supreme Court has been open overnight also to pronounce judgment on very important matters. Supreme Court, our life is very tough because from morning onwards, from 10 a.m. onwards, our cases starts, and usually I have 4 to 5 matters day-to-day basis, and sometimes it also increases to more depending on the matters. And also, more importantly, Supreme Court, we have to study a lot because the Supreme Court rules new notifications, which is a benchmark and binding to all the high courts and their district courts. And also we have to go through the landmark judgments, and there are 64 landmark judgments which are being followed most of the ways. Moreover, most of the cases where there is a divisional bench judgments, also other judgments which been also reported SCC report That means Supreme Court reported judgments, and this reported judgment become a point to follow for many upcoming courts to follow, and as well as for the judges, as well as for the advocates of the lower court as well as the high court. And in Supreme Court, there is always a new opportunity you have to learn every day. Because when I have joined long back in 2017, and I have come to Supreme Court in the year 2018, until now it's been now 7 years in Supreme Court, and from temporary member to permanent member, then to life member, and having so many matters and deal with different cases, criminal, civil, as well as arbitration, mediation, as well as different appeal, as well as read petitions. So we have been learning. There is a lot of learning scope out here in Supreme Court as well as in High Court, and the District Court also. We used to learn a lot when we do cross examination and different new facts, because that is the main foundation. Because on the foundation the entire building lies, and Supreme Court is the final resort as the apex court, and apex court judgments are been binding to all. And here we meet the judges, justice. We used to say justice in Supreme Court. So from justices we used to know many new things, and also new judgments and the facts, and the concerned law has been discussed mainly. If we come to Supreme Court, the point of law has been discussed thoroughly.
Okay, sir, are cybercrime cases are entertained in Supreme Court as well?
Yes, definitely. Depends upon the matter to matter. Because nowadays in India, and we have seen in many commercial ads as well as in telephone, to call, if you call someone, now also you are getting a play that be alert of this kind of cybercrime activities. Because in India, in recent time, you can see lots of new cybercrime cases are coming up day after another. Though there has been a number 1930 has
Okay.
been given by government to register your complaint, but still you need to be proactive. You need to be have more precautionary measures, because a saying says precaution is better than cure, and you need to be more and more precaution regarding dealing, because nowadays a message may come and you just click on the link and your mobile can get hacked. Moreover, there might be a call from an unknown person who claims himself to be a certain personality, police, magistrate, any person, any dignified person, or may use some voice also. Recently, I came across some news in the media where it has been said that one person replicate to be some politician and also asks money for some kind of favorism or ticket or something like that. So you need to be more and more cautious, very much cautious while dealing with such kind of calls, because cybercrime activities are growing day after another. And on this, I have also written a new book of cybercrime as well as on security as well as ethical hacking.
Okay.
So these kind of things need to be aware, and more awareness campaigns should come regarding cybercrime, because people have less knowledge about what are the activities going on. Because through Android, now lots of new softwares have been developed. Once upon a time, we have been fear factor for virus. Now the fear factor is cybercrime, as we can
Yes, sir.
say.
Sextortion rackets are also in the race, sir. They we have heard stories, we have learned from news channels that many sextortion rackets led to the suicide of the person who was attacked. So, have you gone through such cases like in this advocacy career?
Yes, recently I have came across many such cases,
Mhm.
because nowadays there are some rackets going on. As I have said about the cybercrime, these sex rackets are also going on with the help of internet, with the help of some WhatsApp chats, which are video conferencing. Some are doing some blackmailing and the misuse of the acts with the section 379 as well as IT Act section 66. So there are lots of provisions are there, with the help of which you can file a complaint, and the police is the best person you should go. If somebody is being blackmailed, somebody is being extorted by such kind of sex racket, he or she should first go to police. The fear should not be from the police, the fear should be from this kind of criminals which are trying to extort money from the people, innocent people who have been trapped. And there's kind of lots of trapping is going on because it's a sex trap, and also there are lots of different traps going on in the society. And the thing is that you need to be aware that if somebody is doing such kind of things, and the more important thing is there should be a solution. And solution, what is the solution? Police can stop the crime. You should go to police. If the police officer of that certain police station is not helping you, you should go to the higher level police, to the superintendent of police, DCP, deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner of police. So you have to go to a different levels. And nowadays, in police stations of the different districts of the country have got cyber crime cell department, which can help you and track the main culprit and can recover those kind of images if he or she has been blackmailed or fall in such kind of trap. So there is now strong laws, as well as there is strong police who can help you in getting out of such kind of trap. So
That's
why
a-
you must trust in the police, we must trust in the administration, and we should take the help. We should not go to the worst effect of suicide or getting out of the trauma. You need to get help. You should call help. 1930, that is the number for the cybercrime, as I discussed earlier. For other, you can go to police, you can dial 100 112, and also there are local police stations nearby where you can go, and also you can discuss and file an FIR. It's never too late, but unless and until you go and give a try, until and unless you go and give a try, you won't get help. You have to speak up, you have to go and ask for help.
Right, so you need to raise your voice. I totally agree, sir. My next question is somewhat related to the youth. So basically, I read a news few days back that the Oyo hotels, they have changed their policy, and now they are not allowing unmarried couples in the hotel. They are not welcoming. I'm not talking about the brand name Oyo, but I just want to ask one thing, that suppose a person X is there, and he is unmarried and he wants to spend some time with a girl. Why? So and they occupy a room in a hotel room, and they occupy a room. So can police raid the hotel, or suppose it is not written in clear instructions that unmarried couples are not allowed, can a raid happen in that scenario? Can police raid such hotel and can arrest X and Y, the persons X and Y, because they were unmarried and but they were above the age of 18? So what would be the legal consequences in that case?
Well, there are lots of different consequences. If I come step by step, first of all, 18 means adult. He or she can make their own decision. Today, they can vote for the country, they can choose their leader, they can choose their future. So 18 is the age bar one have to access. If it's below 18, he or she may fall in juvenile act. If a boy who is 18 plus or 21 plus, and if a girl, she is 17 or 16, she will fall in the juvenile act.
And it doesn't matter if it was consensual or not.
The consent of the juvenile will not be counted.
Okay.
That's a fact, first of all. And if both are adults, then they can do what within the societal rights. Now, secondly, thing is that about the hotel, it is completely discretionary power of the hotel whether they accept unmarried couples to stay or not. You have mentioned one hotel name. It's their own discretionary power whether they should accept or they should not. It is their choice, because on the behalf of the service they are charging some money. They are not giving some kind of free service. So if they are charging money, they may have some rules and regulation of their own. Beside this brand, there might be some other hotels who might be offering this kind of services. It depends from brand to brand. Now, regarding the police, how and why police will raid? Now, the thing is that if both couples are in a good position and they are in a good friendly relation and they have been found, and the thing is that police will come and investigate if find nothing wrong, if there is no kind of prostitution is going on, if there is no sex racket is going on, police will not do any harm. But if in the name of unmarried couples living together in a room, and the thing is that if they are trying to run kind of prostitution or some kind of sex racket, then they may be in trouble because it is an illegal activity. So it completely depends upon the situation, the matter at that point of time, and the evidence that police have collected. Because police may have to prove before the honorable court, before the magistrate, what crime that boy and girl have committed under
Right, sir.
the jurisdiction of their police station within the ambit of law.
Okay, and suppose some person gets arrested, then they need to make that person witness in front of the local magistrate. This is the rule, right, sir?
Within 24 hours, the person who has been arrested, at the time of arrest, within 24 hours, he need to be appear before the nearest magistrate who is in charge.
In
In
case,
case,
yes.
and on that basis, the merit will be look after, and the basis of the merit, the magistrate will look into the matter, and if magistrate finds the matter is fit and he need to be in custody, then only magistrate will send him to custody.
All right, sir. So, apart from this phase, like this is your profession where you earn your bread and butter from. So, advocacy is another thing. Now, we will talk about your hobbies, sir. Like you have a hobby of career counseling.
Yeah.
How that thing came to your life? Like, what inspired you to start your hobby as a career counselor?
Career counseling is something I've started long back, not recently.
Okay.
Actually, my mom, Mrs. Rupali Barua Das,
Mm-hmm.
she was a teacher in Kendriya Vidyalaya School in Chabua of Dibrugarh district, Assam.
Mm-hmm.
And initially she was doing teaching job. At that time, lots of students and well-knowns, some of my friends, cousins, wants to go outside Assam to study for higher education.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some of our neighbors used to come and discuss with my mom what course one should go for, which institution we should go for. And at that time, there was no internet, there was no education magazine, there is no cable TV, in fact, initially for any kind of education advice. So at that time, my mom used to cut newspaper ads and do the form fill up and used to do the admission proceeding. And for that, she used to charge 500 rupees. At that time, it was a big amount in the initial early 90s. And initially, she used to do this kind of stuff. And when it reached to mid 90s, student footfalls started came to our home, and everything starts from home, as you know. At that time, I was also a kid. I was in the school. I was just watching my mom doing this kind of stuff. And when I was in the middle school, and I asked my mom, why don't you make it in a different way? And when my mom in 2000 and me started our new venture, that is supercounselors.com, and it was the first education counseling site we have been promoting, as well as we have started some other brands like careernews.com for as a career news bulletin we have initially started. After that, direct admission in loan.com, where we started admission with bank loan support, as well as now freeadmission.in, where we are also giving free admission to the meritorious as well as caste-based scholarship students. And moreover, Indian overseas, where we also are sending students to abroad for studying in Germany, Uzbekistan, Russia, Bangladesh, Nepal. So initially we have started one after another. And in 2003-4, colleges from Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, as well as Rajasthan came to us for signing MOUs and all. And in 2004, the mobile came and the revolution started. And initially we have done one after another, and we have got tie up, and we also formed some NGO. We are doing some kind of social foundation with my father's name. We have also organized some events and all. And initially it also helped me in building my own career, because after my graduation I did my BCom in business management with an ambition to do MBA. I was a department topper from my own college that is out there, and that my college, DSSK Commerce College, where I've been really recently been felicitated. It is a semi-government college where I've been felicitated recently. And after passing with BCom with business management as honors as a department topper, I did my MBA from ICFI Business School, as well as after that I did my other courses. And starting the career also, we have expanded our branches in different locations.
Mm-hmm.
And after doing my MBA, I was working in Delhi, and after that I got an opportunity to work in NSD, National School of Drama. I did some certificate course, and after that, while I was working, I got an opportunity to go to Dubai. I was in Dubai for a year. I was working out there, and in 2011 I came back to India. Unfortunately, I lost my father because of ill health only. I came to India back, and after that I started working in the corporate sector, also helping my mom initially, as well as in the mid of my career also. And we have expanded our businesses to different cities. We have now 35 plus branches, and also we have expanded not only regionally, also in pan India, also internationally. And meanwhile, one of my uncle, Rohini Kumar Das, he have asked me to study law. And as my grandfather Radhika Ram Das, who have founded a law firm Das and Co. in long back 1932. So our law firm need to go on, and because of that, I did my law with first class and started my law journey from Dibrugarh Court to Guwahati High Court, Karnataka High Court, now in Supreme Court. Also, I'm a member of International Council of Jurists London as well as ILA London, and also now into arbitration and different matters. Now also I'm looking into the immigration matters of countries like Dubai, Cyprus, as well as Turkey, and moreover into the real estate field, as well as as an advisor. I'm also guiding people for the investment projects where it schools ROI and all.
Okay. And sir, talking about your career counseling, uh, about that hobby of yours, how many students have been benefited from this? Any estimate you can tell me?
Well, it's been a long time, and it's my unofficially it's been 36 years now. So we can say almost around 50,000 students been benefited, and mostly 30 to 40,000 students have enrolled for us in different courses, because every year we used to do lots of admission in nursing, medical, and different courses, and not only India, also in overseas. So we are growing day after another and expanding our team, and students are being benefited because now I can see MBBS, dentist, nurse, architect, engineer, MBA, farmer, aeronautical engineer to define space. Even now, space technology is also been here. We students are doing aeronautical engineering as well as robotics, as well as now cybercrime, as well as in law field. So now there are lots and lots of courses, because recently I have written many books on career counseling.
No.
One of my book is 1200 plus masters courses. Can you believe 1200 plus master courses are there in India? We are not aware of, and out of which 300 are MBA space license. So you can go through that book. Moreover, 1300 plus bachelor's courses where you can come across lots of bachelor courses, which comes around 1300 plus 1200, 2500 courses are there only in India. One can go for the courses and can explore the best suited career for them. Moreover, I have also written, and along with my mom, 4,000 plus competitive exams. Within India, there are 4,000 plus competitive exams. Can you believe it? And we are knowing only a few of them. Some courses are very popular, like NEET, banking, defense courses, government courses, SSC, and all. But there are lots of opportunity of jobs. Who is saying that there is no jobs? There are lots of jobs. Only thing, you need the knowledge about the examination, the courses, and where to apply, how to apply, and when to apply.
No, right, sir. So you have written a book on the same topic.
Yes, I have written many books along with my mom.
Okay.
First book I have written was Career Guidebook. This is available in Flipkart and Amazon, as well as in different publishers.
So talking about your next hobby, that is writing books. How many books have you written till date?
Well, till now, I have written total 26 books which have been published.
Okay.
Uh, Out of 26, 10 books were written me and along with my mom,
Okay.
because my mom is Northeast India's first lady career counselor, and we are the pioneer of career counseling in Northeast India. So we have got some responsibility to the society that what we can deliver the best. And considering that, we have launched our first book, Career Guidebook. Now we have come out with an update version, Career Guidebook with NEP, National Education Policy 2020. Also, I've written another book on NEP 2020. Moreover, I have translated that book along with my mom in Bengali as well as in Hindi. Along with this, we have also launched other books like 4,000 plus competitive exams, 1,300 plus bachelor's exams, courses, bachelor courses, 1,200 plus master's courses. Moreover, we have also written books on different law topics, cyber law, with security, with ethical hacking, A to Z law, legal dictionary. Plus, we have also come out with international law, policies and relations, as well as we are coming up with more new books which are coming and touching the people by like poetry. I'm also a poet. I have written a poem that is a Rojban. Life is beautiful. Life is very beautiful. You have to devote time towards life. And also I've written Roseman Diaries, that is on short stories. And moreover, I've written many books like Assam Building Construction Act, which is highly required. Whoever is staying in Assam, if you have a piece of land, if you want to construct a house, you need to know this law. Moreover, I've written book on Assam RERA Act. If you buy a flat from any builder, you should be aware about the RERA. Moreover,
What's the full form of RERA, sir?
Real Estate Regulatory Authority.
Okay.
That is a main basic, and it's become an act because to safeguard the protection of the people, right? And because people have to be aware, because I think you remember a few years back, there are lots of cases are coming against some builders that they haven't completed the project in time, they haven't refunded the money, they haven't done the justice to them. But because of that reason only, RERA came into force, and it is giving security. A deadline is there, a timeline is there to protect the rights of the people, so that no builder, no any person can misuse your money towards a wrong intention.
Right, sir.
And moreover, I've written book on Assam Municipal Corporation Act.
Okay.
That is my first book. Because of that book, I got as a significance as an author. Because in 2022, when I completed my doctorate, I launched my first book, Assam Municipal Corporation Act, in Dibrugarh, in Kanchenjunga, and I gifted my first book to the honor of that Dibrugarh Kanchenjunga, Mr. Bordole, and I gifted the book to him because he have done a change to Dibrugarh, because he have donated money and built a road in Dibrugarh with his own hard-earned money.
Okay.
So I gifted my first book to him, and Mr. Gautam Bordole have really done a great thing in the society. So I want to give my first book to him at that moment, and I gifted my first book. After that, I gifted my second book to the municipal board chairman of Dibrugarh of that time, Dr. Saikat Patra.
Okay.
And with the help of that book, I asked and requested him to make no stone unturned, to make Dibrugarh into city after Guwahati. And with the help of that book, it became an important tool, with the help of which Dibrugarh became city last year, 5th March 2024.
Okay.
And it's a blessing to us that after Guwahati, Dibrugarh became the second city of Assam. And more importantly, with the pass of time, as you can see, passing of time, the things change drastically. Recently, now 26 January 2025, CM of Assam have declared Dibrugarh the second capital after Dispur for 7 districts. So Dibrugarh is now growing, and I believe with my first book, Assam Municipal Corporation Act, they'll be helping a lot. And moreover, I've written books on different topics like Assam Police Act, Prison Act, and Unlawful Activities Act. Now the thing is that Assam Police Act. Now the fact is Assam Police Act, you have to know how much rights police have got, and also police also should be within that binding. So Assam Police Act redefines the acts of the police and also their responsibility towards society at large. Moreover, I've written a book as well as for the Prison Act, because earlier there was no specific book for prisons of Assam, and Assam Prison Act really helped the prisoners to know their rights when they are in jail and their do's and don'ts, and Unlawful Activities Act. So these are the different books I've written on a different genre. I've also written many books on civil law as well on Panchayat Act. So many books are there available in the market. You can find 10 books in career counseling and career guidance. You can say so, and 10 books on law, and the rest on poetry, short stories, and different genre I have written. I have written both fiction and non-fiction. And recently I have launched a new book that is 28 June, A Day to Remember. It's a non-fiction book which was released in World Book Fair, as well as been sent to Jaipur Literature Festival, Chandigarh Literature Festival, Bombay Literature Festival. It was been also launched as well as in the Bharat Literature Festival.
That's great, sir.
And also in International Kolkata Book Fair, I've launched 11 books at one go this year. So it comes total 26 books.
That's commendable, sir. So when are you publishing your next book with us, sir?
Obviously, I'm writing on a new topic. As it completes, we will
See. No worries, sir. So my last question will be like, what advice you want to give to all the aspiring authors who are just about to get their publishing journey started? Any advice which you can give them?
Because everything starts from an idea. What is the idea? Now I have a pen name. My pen name is Rojman, because when I lost my father in 2011, after that I was very much sad, thinking about what to do, what not to do, and I need some kind of motivation to do something, and things are coming in my mind day after another, and moreover I have to do something of my own. So every day I used to write something, quotes, poem, whatever comes to my mind, and I choose a pen name. Pen name that is Rojman. I took it from the Hindi word Roj means everyday, Man means mind. Rojman, everyday mind. So I have to write my everyday mind, whatever comes to my mind on day-to-day basis. And slowly started writing quotes, poems, and updated in social media. Start getting good support, likes, comments, and inspiration. At that time, I've just collected the ideas for so many years. Okay, and when in 2022, that means after 10 years, when I published my first book on law, then second book also law, third book also in law, then I have launched my fourth book that is on poem. Rojman, the collection of all my poems, and I published my book. Rojman, Life is Beautiful, because during Corona time also I have thought how to survive, survival strategy, and how to make the life beautiful, and how to think positive. That is the main creativity. So things that if somebody wants to be an author, first of all, the first thing is required is the idea generation. You must have an idea first. It may be a small idea, because I have written a book on a day that is 28th June. On a day I have written a book. I believe a second is also important, a minute is also important, an hour is also important. I have written a book on a day. So a idea can change life. A quote is there. So that's what I believe. First of all, you have to generate an idea. Secondly, you have to think how this idea can bring change to your life or someone else's life. Because knowledge is power, but applying knowledge is intelligence. You have to apply your knowledge in the right place at the right time and with the right spirit. Because the thing is that who wants to be an author? Everybody can't be an author if he or she don't have an idea. First, the idea generation is important. Second, you have to shape your idea. You need to good conversation. You need to have a good transformation of ideas from mind to pen to writing and giving a shape to the idea to a good conclusion, because your idea need a good conclusion. Your idea need to be going to benefit to the people, individual, a society at large. And friction, non-friction, it can be anything. You should not be specific to it. I have to write a novel or I have to write a book on non-friction. It can be anything, but it should be interesting. It should have appeal to the society that something is good to learn, something is good to, a message is going on, and more important, your self-satisfaction. I write books because it's my passion. तो जुनून होना चाहिए लोगों के बीच कि मुझे कुछ कर दिखाना है, मेरा जो मन में है वो मुझे एक्सप्रेस करना है, लोग मुझे जाने. द थिंग इज दैट one have to understand the basic thing why people will read your book, why people will accept your ideas. Your ideas should give some vibes to the people's life. So upcoming authors, I can suggest them that first of all, whenever you get ideas, you write it down. Then try to make ideas into part, try to connect and try to make an event of collection of ideas, and you can form a outlook to the people so that how people will accept it, and you can save it. Because the thing is, communication is very important. People can communicate from minds, people can communicate through words, people can communicate through books, and books are nothing, it is just a source of communication between you and me. My ideas are being conveyed to you through book. So same with the author. That's
Right,
what I
sir.
say.
Sir, talking about your hobby, to be precise, your mother's hobby, like this career counseling thing started in way back in 1989, and it is still going good.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask, what is your USP? Like, why students approach you? Like, what is the unique selling point you have that your NGO is providing to students, and why they shall not be going to any other marketplace or any other place to like to counsel their children for their better future? Like, what are the USPs, sir?
Well, regarding this, I would like to say that we are the pioneer of Northeast India since 1989, and it's been now 36 years we have been in this field, and we have a 35 active branches pan India as well as in abroad. Moreover, the things, if I have to say about my USPs, the USP, first of all, we have got the experience of 36 years. That is the most vital thing. Because in the market, hardly you will find someone who have got 36 years of experience in career counseling. Secondly, the most important thing is that we take certain kind of test before doing any kind of counseling. There are also free counseling we provide to BPL candidates who are below poverty level. We go to some camp, education counseling camps. We also give free counseling to underprivileged children and also who are financially backward. And for rest, we also do some charges as a career counseling time, because we are providing some kind of facilities. That is nothing called just say one-to-one counseling. We used to take psychometric test. We used to do counseling on the basis of certain kinds of parameters, on the basis of which we help us to choose which career is going to be the best for him or her. Because now thing is that some students get pressurized by their parents. If he or she is good in biology, she should choose medical. If he or she is good in maths, she should go for engineering. He or she should go for engineering on the basis of the need as well as for the interest. Because career is the only thing that will never betray you, and you have to choose your career very wisely. Because if you choose a wrong career, you will repent for your entire life. Now the thing is that moreover, what are the other things USPs we can provide? The more important things that we provide scholarship, that is merit scholarship. In many colleges with our NGOs, we have been tied up with many top esteemed colleges where we provide scholarship. One is merit scholarship on the basis of the student's previous marks on 10th or 12th. If he or she have scored good score, we provide merit scholarship up to 100%, depending upon the institute and university. Moreover, we also base caste-based scholarship to the students who have been discriminated or who had been in a not in a better position to learn at the initial stage of life. So we provide all kind of scholarship. Moreover, we also provide different things like bank loans facility. Now the thing is that many students might be having some financial issues. So we provide financial assistance service through nationalized banks and also many financial agencies through which education loans is being sponsored by those banks, which you need to repay after he or she get a job. And during this loan period, he will be given an ample time of 10 to 15 years, or it can be extended depending upon the schemes or the plan they have chosen for the education loan. And this loan, more importantly, if we choose, what are the things be included in that education loan? First, the tuition fees. Second, the fooding. Third, the hostel. Fourth, the uniform. Fifth, the books. Only thing they have to pay for the transportation charges for the university or the college from his or her home. Moreover, we also choose parameters of choosing the institution. Why this college is better than this college? We are nobody to say. It is all about the record. Now the university need to be accredited by NEC. Most universities are accredited, some are still in the process. If that has been NEC A double plus, it is in top institute, NEC A plus, then NEC A. It depends from this way. Another NIRF ranking is there. We also have to see the NIRF ranking, National Institution Ranking Framework. Moreover, NBA, National Board of Accreditation, as well as there are lots of international accreditations are there. So we go each and everything. Moreover, we also visit many colleges and also do examine how the quality of standard, what is the qualification of the faculties, and how the previous students got placement. Placement is the most important thing. Without the placement, how he or she will repay their loan. If he or she have chosen courses like BTech, medical, dental, MBA, BBA, pharma, nursing, depends. And most important thing, in getting a good institution is not a big deal. There is also the student also have to devote their time. 75% attendance is required. When there will be no semester back, there will be good in results, and moreover, they have to sit in the interview when they will be asked for. So lots of things, and we will do a proper 360-degree analysis of the student, and also we give them the best possible output what we can from our end, so that we also can get a good background that we have done lots of placement. If you visit our website supercounselors.com, you can see and go through our previous student placement, their own photo video testimonial, and their recommendation, and also been awards we have received recently. The best thing is that I have been and my mom both have been awarded as the best career counselor of the year 2025 by Bharat Business Award, and none other than by Mr. Asnir Grover.
That's great, sir.
And that is a remarkable thing I can say. This is the recent best achievement we have got. Beside this, also we have been awarded by Government of India, Government of Assam, Indian Army, MSME, and I'm also a Skill India trainer under MSME. I cleared the MSCPC exam and I'm a Skill India trainer. Moreover, I have cleared the examination of University of California, Los Angeles. I'm a global career counselor. Also, I've been certified by Career Development Alliance, United States. Also, I am a certified educational psychologist. So we have got certain qualifications to counsel a student, and with the basis of which we have reached many milestones, and because of this we are expanding with new branches and touching new stones and touching new waters in the different fields, as well as we are coming up with something new, because right now we have got lots and lots of courses. As I've mentioned earlier, there are 2500 plus courses are there and 4000 plus competitive exams are there. And we also have a coaching, that is a2zclass.com, a numeric 2 z class.com, and where we provide coaching for 4000 plus students and courses for the students, 4000 plus courses. So the thing is that 4000 plus examines courses many students don't know even, right?
Right.
So through us they can come and they can know what are the courses are there, what are the exams are there. So we did a proper counseling, not only for getting admission in good college within Assam or within India or outside India, but also we help them in coaching, also in other purposes as well. And there's now we come out with new projects like Germany, where you can study for completely free. Only you have to pay for the expenses of your fooding and all, and for that we are also offering them jobs. So we are coming with something new every day, with every hour, and so it's something premier, and we want to be a globally rich, because we have got offices in Dubai and other places, as well as in European countries we are touching. And in coming days we are coming with more and more new things which are really going to change a future of a upcoming student to a next level.
So that was all for today. So it was lovely meeting you with a very versatile and fantastic personality, Dr. Advocate Manish Das. So it was a pleasure meeting you, sir. And I hope this podcast will change many of the lives. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.